up, guys? It's your girl Neville Cherry. Welcome back to my channel. I just hope you guys are having an amazing day, amazing night whenever you guys are watching this. And today I am back. Okay, this is gonna be a little mixture of like my reaction to something, but it also it coincides with this topic. Okay, and the topic is today that everything cost. Everything cost. Everything costs. And when I mean that, it costs to not be lonely anymore. It costs to wanna have fame. It costs, you know how they say it costs you to want to have it. There's the saying. The saying. So I was on TikTok the other night and I was watching this girl explain to us how on Valentine's Day, basically he like blew her whole night. He didn't do anything special. She went all out. And he basically was like, girl, he had an attitude. He was so like nasty towards her. And shout outs to her. I'm not making fun of her in any way. This is just a learning moment, not only for, for her, but also the people that are watching. We can all learn a lesson from this. So basically he was blowing her whole night. He was very nasty after she went all out. She went all out. She did everything. She ended up, spending the night, Valentine's Day night, eating in her car and basically telling us the story. And there are a lot of situations like that where there are couples who don't even celebrate certain holidays because their partner doesn't like them. It's just the reality of it. It's the fact. And side note, first of all, let's just get this out the way. Your partner should never be mean to you. There is such thing as argument. There's like conflict within the relationship, but your partner should never be mean to you. You should never feel like you're getting bullied by your partner. I just want to say that, and I want to clear that up because when she was telling the story, it sounded like he was like being very nasty to her, and no one deserves to be in a situation like that. And sometimes like we can say like, oh, it's common sense. It's common sense. It's not that common when you're in a situation of when, like they say, love is blind. And honestly, all these things that people show you, they show you. It's there. Red flags are there. The reason why you should leave is there. The reason why, all of that is there. It's up to us to decipher or decide if we want to be happy alone and try to find better, or be miserable and lonely in a relationship. This is why I'm saying it cost. Her staying in that relationship will cost her more Valentine's Days like that. It will cost her feeling lonely in a relationship. Like a relationship is with two people. You cannot possibly feel lonely in a relationship with two people. That is like a group project. One person shouldn't be doing all the work. And it's not even like they were arguing about something before or something happened. And even though that should have been on the back burner to celebrate this, like you can argue with someone, but that right then and there, the argument shouldn't have mattered because it's a day of love. It's a day of celebration. It's a day you would have put that to the side. I don't care if I have to argue with you tomorrow. We're gonna celebrate tonight. Okay? Don't play with me. And of course, however you see it, if you're not religious, if you are religious, however you want to see it, main reasons why people are feeling lonely in these relationships is because God is not the center. God is not the center of these relationships, because what is God going to do? With the closer you get to God, the closer you're going to get to yourself, and you will be able to clock things left and right, and you'll be able to see who is right for you and who's not. You will end up in better relationships, better situations, if you have that discernment that God will give you. And this situation just made me realize how much it will cost you. People not wanting to be alone, that can cost you everything. That can cost you yourself. That can cost you your youth. You can get pregnant and that can cost you the times that you had to go to school and your career getting put on the back burner. Not saying that children are not blessings. They are blessings to everyone. But I'm just saying that having children with the wrong people because you didn't want to be lonely, this will cost you everything. Your family may not mess with that person that you're with, and now it costs you your family, and now it's costing you your friends. This person can cost you everything. Everything costs. You have to realize what you're willing to pay. And then I looked at the comments, and all the comments were like, leave him, run. And I think I seen one comment that was like, oh, you guys are so quick to tell somebody to run. And I've also seen videos of women coming back after they just spilled their beans to us. Oh, you guys are always telling people to leave. It's not that easy. It's not that simple. If you're going to leave over one little thing, then yes, you can leave because you wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. Okay? It's different when you are supposed to be there, and this is just a little conflict that you just need to get over, a little hump, a little phase in the relationship. But when you're not supposed to be in the first place, yes, you're supposed to been leave. Yes, we're gonna tell you to leave. And also, obviously, this hurts your feelings so much that you had to come to the internet to us to vent about it. You couldn't call your homegirl because guess what? Your homegirl probably tired of hearing you hear that shit. Your mother probably doesn't want to hear it because she's been told you to leave him. You can't vent to nobody, so you decided to come to us. So now we have to take place of being big sister, big cousin, auntie, mama, whatever, and we trying to tell you that yes, you should leave. Okay, so obviously this thing hurt your feelings enough to come vent to us. So obviously it's a big situation. Regardless if we think it's not or we think it is, to you, it was a big situation. Yes, we're gonna tell you to leave because obviously you couldn't get over it. And certain things that you realize now, like in her example, we're gonna use her example of the Valentine's Day, that is lack of consideration. Obviously, even if he didn't even have anything planned, seeing the fact that your girlfriend went all out for you, it would make you feel a little guilty, it would make you feel a little something. That lack of consideration is going to spill out somewhere else. Any red flags that you see will spill out somewhere else. If he's not considerate for this, he probably won't be considerate when you work the 12-hour shift, a 13-hour shift, and he's asking you to cook and clean and be there for him and do certain things, or not considerate to when you're trying to sleep, he's making it's gonna spill out anywhere and everywhere. And just to see how lonely she seemed in that moment, because she was in her car by herself eating on Valentine's Day night, like just to see how lonely she looked. And I don't know her business, she probably felt better or whatever, but to see how lonely she is, like I said before, this is a 2-person thing. Hell, y'all be adding 3 people like it's a group festival or something. It just means that your loneliness from before is costing you yourself. It's costing you your happiness. Everything costs. So at what point, yes, you're in a relationship, but at what cost? Yes, you're married, but at what cost? Like, oh, I got the ring, but you go to sleep crying every single night. Like, at what point do you realize that you're gonna pick yourself over the thought of being lonely? Like, the loneliness gonna have y'all having babies by people y'all shouldn't even be friends with. It was just really sad to see. And like, again, this is not making fun of her, but this is just a lesson to show that at what cost. Like, yes, you're not lonely anymore. That person's holding space for you. That person, you guys having sex, you guys are going out on dates, but you argue every time you guys go out. When you get home, you're gonna argue. Y'all get drunk and argue. Y'all always fighting. Y'all together, but y'all always fighting. Y'all always miserable. So yes, you are in a relationship. But like I said, what did it cost you? Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Hopefully this made sense. I'll be all over the place, but if you're gonna keep up, you're gonna keep up. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next video. Just know that you are loved by the Most High. You guys are important. And remember, don't stay down too long. We need you. And I love you. Bye, guys. God bless.